Yep, let's go.
All right, started recording. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Simply Sketchy with your boy Trim and, of course, Dave. Welcome back, dude.
Hello. Today
So,
we're gonna do the Hootsman
yeah, we did
from.
Sargo. We have done Sargothrax. Now we gotta go for the big hero with the nuclear-powered heart.
This is oh no, that's the. Is that Hootsman? I don't know that much about him, so I got the wiki pulled up here, and we're gonna go through the wiki and talk
Yeah.
about it from there. Okay.
We are now doing the most basic bitch lore channel video about the Hootsman.
we're doing some fandom lore about Gloryhammer for
Yeah, let's go.
So the Hootsman, far from the north, a hero comes as armor made from wolf. He heard the call to defend his king, the barbarian warrior of Unst.
Yes.
So when I went to this concert, they brought us all out. Like, I love shows with audience participation, right? That's why I've always loved punk shows, because there's a lot of moshing and audience people, shit like that. Like, they get involved. And when they're getting everybody to chant and especially when everybody in the arena, or it wasn't even arena, but everybody in the place was chanting Unst, 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 you know, like, it was fucking rad. I love that shit. So the Hollywood Hootsman, also known as the Barbarian, King of Unst, King of California, astral demigod of Unst, and god of the Terror Vortex. He is an astral demigod, or a cyborg, or a god in the Terror Vortex. He's ascended to godhood in the Prime Universe, and he's dead in the 38B timeline. Born in 952 AD in Unst, and he died in 1042 on Earth in 38B. He has the battle axe of Unst and armor made from wolf.
He's basically a hardcore space barbarian.
Yeah.
So yeah, we talked about first the grand evil wizard Sargothrax. Now we're going to talk about one of the good guy barbarians who's hardcore as fuck.
A good guy battle barbarian. And you know what the thing is, dude, is this guy's voice in concert was like, he sounds like a fucking barbarian. He's got this super deep, gravelly voice. And he's like, all right, everybody, Unst, Unst, Unst. It was fucking rad.
Awesome.
All right, so, well, let me read this biography part here, the first part. So, in 992 AD, in the Prime Universe, after Sargothrax's invasion of Dundee, the Hootsman was summoned by the King of Dundee to help aid Angus MacFife I defeat the sorcerer Sargothrax. The Hootsman aided Angus in leading the army to Sargothrax's citadel. And then, sometime between 992 and 1035 AD in the Prime Universe, the Hootsman becomes a cyborg powered by a compressed neutron star that stops his natural aging, making him biological immortal. He helps to assist the kingdom of Fife for many generations. That's so fucking a compressed neutron star. A neutron star powered cyborg. Like, that's fucking hilarious.
What else do you fucking need?
Right?
You gotta, you can be dense, but you will never be compressed neutron star. Aren't like neutron stars already fucking dense?
Well, yeah, that's the point of them. They're super condensed, so it's hilarious. I'm thinking of a white dwarf.
You can be a dense motherfucker, but you will never be Hootsman dense.
That's hilarious. So he also is eventually proclaimed the King of Unst, whether through his lineage or bestowed by the previous King of Unst or the King of Dundee is unknown. And then in 1035 AD in the Prime Universe, the Hootsman leaves the Kingdom of Unst and journeys across the Atlantic Ocean to America, where he eventually establishes the land of California, which he becomes the king of.
Oh, so this is
Like,
the one where California isn't a shithole.
yeah, right. It's like, if only that was true. Because I
Yeah.
have a feeling like this guy would defend California's borders a little bit better than than Newsom is. But
Oh yeah. You wouldn't need you wouldn't need a coolant to solve that problem, huh?
right, that's so funny, and I love it even more because these guys are European. And so it's
Yeah.
not like they're Californian and they're like, yeah, we love California. We're going to make him he's going to take over California because he loves California. It's like, no, they're just European dudes. They're like, oh, no, he's going to establish the kingdom of California. There's just something hilarious to me about that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, this
all
is a
right,
universe where evil space wizard uses magical laser guns and evil knives to take over the
I know.
galaxy. You gotta go there to make California badass, you know?
Oh, that's so great.
Oh, fuck. I just, again, it's like He-Man on steroids, basically. It's the feeling I get whenever I look at this.
Oh yeah. Well, He-Man doesn't have a compressed neutron star. Also,
No, he
He-Man could never had a beard. So
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
him 100 times more manly right there. Just having a beard makes you more
Exactly.
manly.
Take your fucking what's a land in He-Man called again? Take your
Eternia.
Take your Eternia and shove it.
Right. It's like the most facial hair in that kingdom is on. Well, I guess King Randor had a beard, but Man at Arms had that porn stash.
I mean, the
about it.
Beastman technically has the most facial hair.
Hell yeah, he doesn't count. That's cheating.
Yeah.
It's like
He's a
it's like
furry.
it's like a fat girl having big tits. It doesn't count. Okay. Probably gonna have to bleep that part out, but
Nah, we're keeping that. That's truth. That is truth. That's ancient. That is eldritch truth right there, dude.
yeah. So the Gloryhammer fanboying is I was saying Gloryhammer lore. No, we're just fanboying over this shit. Is really all
Same
it is.
thing.
But
same
that's
thing.
cool. Yeah, whatever. So continue on with the wiki. In 1992 AD, by 1992, the Hootsman had become a prominent actor in Hollywood. He became known as the greatest movie star to ever walk the land. However, when Angus McFife XIII called upon the barbarian warrior once more to do battle with Zargothrax after 1,000 years, the Hootsman joins the descendant of the man he fought for justice with. The Hootsman joins the forces of justice to do battle with the demonic horde summoned by the evil wizard.
Based.
Yeah.
It's like if
He's
Arnold
the greatest
Schwarzenegger.
actor.
It's like if Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and every one of the proper action heroes just do like, okay, here we go, bye bye.
He's like
Off to fight.
Calculatron, but
Yes.
burdened with such talent.
or if fucking Henry Cavill suddenly gets summoned to fight the forces of Mordor, and it's like, I must away. Fucking flies into the sky.
Oh, right. Okay. In the final battle in the skies above Mars, the Hootsman battled many demons before receiving a vision from the hermit Ralathor that the battle above the Crimson Planet was merely a distraction. While the armies did battle against each other, Zargothrax was preparing a ritual that would summon the elder god Kor Virilath from the 18th hell dimension. Knowing that no other the 18th hell dimension.
Yeah, you got a 17 other dimensions before that, and this
Right,
one is the 18th, which is the most badass one.
It's gotta be pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You need a Doomslayer for this shit, and even he would struggle. He ain't the Hootsman.
Knowing that no other hero could defeat Zargothrax in time, the Hootsman flies to Earth faster than a laser bullet and sacrifices himself by detonating his neutron star heart in a Newtonic transnova explosion, destroying Earth to prevent Zargothrax from summoning the Elder God Corvalath and dooming the entire universe. So he just blew up Earth.
It was
Destroyed Earth and
the explosion was badass enough. I count
yeah.
that as a win.
That's hilarious. Just blows up the whole fucking Earth. I'm gonna save humanity by destroying the Earth.
Dude, imagine this. You know, you're freaking evil wizard just trying to summon like Super Satan on track, right? And then suddenly you just hear like angry shouting coming from the sky as the Scotsman just comes flying towards you at the speed of fuck you, and then explodes.
Speed faster than a laser bullet. So I've the laser bullet. It's so great.
It's like he turns on ludicrous speed and manages to just tank the whole thing, and then he blows up in atmosphere and kills everyone.
All right. The resulting blast tore a hole in space-time, opening a cosmic rift that pulled the remains of the Hootsman in, along with Angus and Zargothrax, which is the Terror Vortex. Yep. So, it's so fucking great. He just blew up Earth, and now he gets sucked into the Terror Vortex.
Yeah, his corpse gets sucked in. So apparently the dude is so hard that even being at the center of a supernova,
a Newtonic transnova.
Yeah, and he still has a corpse afterwards because fuck you, is that hard.
Oh my god. Okay. In the Terror Vortex in 10 million BD.
Oh my.
The Hootsman arrived in the Terror Vortex and became a god of this reality due to his connection with the Newtonic transnova bomb, which tore the fabric of space-time. So because it was his heart that blew up, he's the god of this dimension. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Godhood. Yeah, he doesn't need 72 virgins. When he blows up, he ascends to godhood.
Jesus, dude. And then it goes from the timeline goes from 10 million BD to 992 AD. And all it has for this line is, during this time the Hootsman becomes worshipped by human, the extent of which is unknown. So
what kind of worship and how hard it went, we don't know.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna fucking just yada 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 over this 10 million 1,000 year period of his entire life. Just a yada yada yada. Like, wait a minute.
Was there any explosions happening there? Was it any cool battles, cool fights? No, then yada 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 it is.
I guess not. Yeah, I guess he held it together down there.
Yep.
And then until Zargothrax came along and started fucking around again.
Of course.
So in the 1992 AD in the Terror Vortex, during the siege of Dunkeld, the remaining stronghold resistance against Zargothrax, despite their battle prayers to the Hootsman, they held no chance and were slaughtered. And then in 1993 in the Terror Vortex, after sacrificing himself to stop Zargothrax's evil spiral on Earth, he was torn apart. When Zargothrax used his last shards of power to open a wormhole into another reality, the Hootsman's strands of being became intertwined with the wormhole, forging him into reality itself. Thus, he became the one and only true god of the universe Zargothrax entered. That's such a clever. I don't know. That's a funny. That's just.
Doesn't even freaking. He just drops by to be a cool, nice, heroic dude, and he just takes W after W because the evil wizard keeps on trying to fuck with things, and this dude just like, no, I'm not gonna let you.
And again, and this is all like. This story is all being told over the course of several albums of power metal.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant, dude. Absolutely brilliant.
It's just pure hype, dude. Again, that's
Oh,
what power metal is. Pure fucking hype, and I love it so goddamn much.
oh. As the one and only true god of the universe on the other side of the galactic terror vortex, he intervened on behalf of the forces of justice alongside Angus McFife, thus ensuring Zargothrax's defeat. And then,
Ryu Space
Jesus,
Wizard.
okay, we're getting close to the end of it here. All right. And then 1022 AD in Universe 38B, which I believe is the new universe created after the escape from the terror vortex.
Yep.
The Hootsman is in Dundee during Zargothrax clone Alpha 1's attack, surviving the blast unharmed due to his armor made from Wolf's radiation shield. His armor made from Wolf, apostrophe Wolf's, because his armor made from Wolf is what it's called. His armor made from Wolf.
So
Radiation
basically,
shielding properties.
So the wolves in this universe are basically like the refrigerator in Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
You can't nuke the wolf. I mean, it makes infinitely more sense too in this. With all the other shit that's happening, this makes way more sense too.
Right. It's just fucking hilarious. All right, then from 1022 to 1042 AD in Universe 38B, during a time after the fall of Dundee, the Hootsman formed a motorbike riding battle gang known as the Wasteland Warrior Hoots Patrol, who fought goblins and likely other forces of chaos. The Wasteland Warrior Hoots Patrol was likely well known, as the Hootsman forged his legend leading them. Yeah.
Approved.
And then from 1042 AD in Universe 38B, as the astral demigod of Unst and the one true ruler of the Wasteland, the Hootsman rode on his atomic laser cycle, patrolling the wastelands and slaying goblins. Eventually, he would mate Angus McFife II and join him on his quest to stop Zargothrax clone Alpha 1. After journeying through the Dwarven caverns, he would be destroyed by the Star Lords of Eternity, along with the rest of his timeline, during the final battle of the Fortress of Krail, at the Fortress of Krail.
That's when the hammer, the blaster, and the knifel was put in the same place, and the super gods were like, nah, no, screw you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's just so cool, dude. I just love the lore these guys have created.
Right? Let's say the Hootsman's name was born from James Cartwright calling Chris Bowes Hootsman before the band was formed, as a joke on Chris being Scottish. So when the band was formed, Chris called James the Hootsman as a dig on the name. And the engine of the nuclear motorbike is exactly 1933 or 1993 cc's. Oh, that's great, dude.
Yeah.
And I love this is just a fandom wiki, right? So it's just the people coming together and putting this together.
It's like it's like Transformers wiki back in the day, you know, before the wikis became cancerous.
Right.
So yeah, I'm as you're currently seeing, I'm doing the armor made of wolf.
Yeah, that's great.
Wolf Pauldron, here we go. Hopefully I can't be sued by Games Workshop for that. Good lord. Yeah, it's again one of the reasons why I freaking love it is because, well, the music is badass, but I also just love they just don't care. They just want to make something that sounds cool, and they just do it. You know, they don't need any excuses. Does it sound cool? Yes, do it.
Yeah. it's just, and like, given all the stupid stuff in the world, this is just such a funny thing to sing about, and
Yeah.
the lore is fucking hilarious. Like, it's just outrageous and ridiculous. Which is, it's power metal, right? It's supposed to be ridiculous and outrageous. It's the whole
I'm
thing is
still-
a fantasy. It's
yeah,
so funny.
But honestly, dude, this would be a awesome freaking cartoon. Right? Like, you have
yeah,
the...
it would.
Yeah, take the, God damn, what's it called again?
It would make a fucking super rad kids cartoon, honestly.
Yes!
Like, if I was 12 watching this, then I would totally be down for this.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Right? Like a 10-year-old kid watching all this stuff. Like, it just makes absolutely no sense, but it's awesome and hilarious at the same time. I would be there for it. It's not like any more inane than like Brave Star or,
Nope.
or He-Man or G.I. Joe.
I mean, again,
it's
it
still...
is in the same vein as He-Man, in my opinion. It works.
Right. Yeah.
They work for the same reasons. It doesn't need to be realistic at all. Like, He-Man can't decide if it's a sci-fi or a fantasy, so he said, screw it, I'm both.
Right. Well, you know what the thing is, dude, is eventually they'll just be able to use AI to create those cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, just animate this. Sorry. Like, unfortunately.
Just look at the shit Cartoon Network has been doing lately. They use or lately, or for the last few years, they've been using Korean sweatshop animators, right? Poorly paid, just rapid fire animation that farts out series after series. Like, that's all of Steven Universe, by the way. Instead of wasting money on that, why not just get an AI to do it until it can find like a competent animation studio to do it properly? I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Especially if you do the storyboarding yourself. I don't see a problem.
Right. Well, I see now. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to feel about it, honestly. Because it's of course, obviously, it's an unavoidable friggin' thing that's happening, right? Like, this technology is here, it's not going away. Now, is it good or bad is a question. Of course, which is just going to be a matter of how it's used.
Pretty much.
But the ability to animate stuff is a talent, right? Like, the ability to create a 3D model and make a compelling animation from that is a talent. And like, the guys that do video game, I know the guy that he designed Darth Vader for the Shadow, I think it was the first Shadow of the Empire game. Ooh. He designed the Joker for the first Dark Knight, the first Batman game, that really popular one. Yeah, he designed the Joker there. He did dragons for Dragon Age Origin. I think he was one of the creative director at id. But that guy is an incredibly talented 3D artist, like 3D digital artist. He can create models.
It's not about replacing, like, because if I talk about replacing, then I'd pretty much just be a turkey celebrating Christmas, But you can't close Pandora's box. It's better to just get used to it and find a way to use it. However, for the people with talent, and here's the thing, I hope at least, is when AI becomes prolific, you will start seeing the people who make the stuff properly. Like, you still have people who make stop motion, right? And the people who know what they do, you can see it. Like, the quality in general will become easier to find too, because, well, AI is just a standard. It's the slop, essentially.
Right.
And then you will be like, okay, so this is a slop take of it, but here's someone who actually took the story and made it properly, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely the value. Well, we see that in the artisan space, really. Um, you can buy glasses at you can buy mass-produced glasses and mass-produced dishes and all the stuff like that. You know, as to where in the past you had to get them from, you know, a glass maker or something like that.
Yep.
But now, like a handmade serving dish or something, like handmade shit is so much more valuable now because it's so much less common.
It's less common, and the quality is also much better. Like, on average, the quality is much better by handmade people because it's made by people
Well,
who... And I'm talking about properly, professionally made by people who care. Not like, again, by China slop. I'm talking about proper
yeah.
handmade shit.
Not like the with the Indian street repair videos where it's like
Oh,
30 dudes in flip-flops and no shoes working on in like a steel foundry around toxic gas and stuff with like zero safety equipment or protocols at all.
Yeah,
Dudes walking around missing half their arm and shit. Just
yeah, but those don't count, dude. For many reasons, those don't count. I'm talking about, there's this guy on YouTube, right? He is specializing in traditional Irish woodwork.
Oh yeah, Anwin Reardon.
Yeah, that dude.
I know that guy.
Things
Yeah.
like that, people who care and want that kind of shit, that is gonna become far more attractive because, hell, his channel, the popularity of it is a response to the age of AI and slop. People will
agree.
start looking for quality whenever slop becomes popular. It's like, if that was true, right? AI will replace all food and you'll never... It's like, AI will replace all art and all stuff like that, then we never would have had a restaurant ever again, because everything would just be easily made slop food, TV dinners all around, right? But we still
That's
look
what fast
for
food
good
is.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
I mean, that's
we
what a
look
lot
for.
of fast food is. It's
Yeah,
convenience.
but we still look for proper quality food, and AI will be just for that, convenience, not quality.
Well, but that's the thing, is that the majority of people don't care about the quality as much as they care about the convenience. Right. So,
Yeah.
and while I understand, and all that does is just force the people into a niche. Right. The humans, I mean, the human artisans, it puts them into a niche.
I mean, they're already into a niche.
Oh yeah, definitely. But at first it puts them into a deeper one that separates them puts them into a separate category from the production quality shit, something like that. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Like the dishes you go buy at a shop, at a glassware shop, are different, you know, than the ones that you buy at Walmart. You know, so yeah, but it makes me worry about, well, not worry, I mean, obviously it's just going to tighten the market. There'll just be fewer and fewer people in the art space, which might not necessarily be a bad thing, you know. Going back through and learning about artists and learning about how many of like the phenomenally popular artists throughout history actually struggled quite a bit during their lifetimes, and whether it was by their own doing or not, like a lot of them it was because, so a lot of them would just spend to excess.
Yep.
They got accustomed to living a certain lifestyle, and if
some
you're an
people just
artist and you're making,
and some people just didn't get the recognition they deserved.
oh yeah, well, not during their lifetime for sure. A lot of people didn't. They weren't appreciated during. Some of them weren't. But even so, even the ones that were, like Rembrandt was pretty well recognized during his lifetime. Same with Bierstadt. Like Bierstadt was really well recognized during his lifetime, and he got older and kind of spent himself, like, because he his income was based on his art, right? There's not like an in perpetuity there. He he puts someone comes to him and says, paint this for me, and he gets paid a sum of money for that, and then he has that money. It's not like he gets paid a monthly installment or a salary or anything like that. Now, back in the day when they had patrons, you know, that's kind of what the patron helped them do, was secure a steady income. Like they were like being the court painter of Charles I. Like that was a comfortable position and a steady income because you didn't need to like hustle to make sure that you were fed and housed. A lot of art, because of the accessibility of it now, a lot of art is a leisure pursuit for people, which is fine. You know, we want it. That's the whole point of it, as we see. But art used to not be a leisure pursuit, right? Like the creation of art was not necessarily a leisurely pursuit. It was a trade. And
it still is to a certain point of view. It's just, it's less
it is
in a direct marketplace, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the thing, is that the actual trade aspect of it was more just going into the place and painting, was going and doing the physical painting, because they were going and painting like chapels and stuff like that. And you can't, like an AI can't go paint a store window.
Nope.
Right. And I think that like an AI can't paint a mural on a building yet. You know, they just don't have stuff that they don't have that technology yet. Now they might eventually, probably sooner rather than later.
They do have it. But it's just not cost effective.
Right. And so, you know, until they can automate people being on the scene making art, there's always going to be a need for trade artisans, right? For trade artists. Now, a lot of the like bullshit graphic design corporate jobs are going to go by the wayside. You know, like, we have a graphic designer that works at my work, and I love her to death. She's so cool. She's incredibly talented, but her job is one of those ones that is likely to be supplanted by AI in the near future. You know, and not at my company. Like, she's safe at my company, but that job category of like corporate graphic designers, like, why, you know, the bean counters don't want to hire anybody they don't have to.
Yep.
Like, period. And it doesn't matter what they do or who they are. If you don't need to be a line item on the books, they're going to do their best to not make you a line item on the books. And so, you know, I've been a victim of that. Because I've been laid off from several jobs. Actually, not several. I've been laid off from 3 jobs. And it was, you know, it was just the books. That's purely what it was. It had nothing to do with like my performance. It had nothing to do with me personally. Well, the last one might have, because my boss was a bit of a douchebag. But it was just line items on the book. And so for people who do corporate graphic design and layout and stuff and put together the pamphlets and put together the newsletters, I mean, hell, the girl who's doing our company newsletter stuff like that, she used friggin' AI to write it. She used Copilot to write it. Like, I'm not... And so if she can use Copilot to write it, then anybody can do that. Like, we hire her to be a technical writer. And so if the technical writer's using AI to do it, like, she's going to have to become a very good prompt engineer. Otherwise, her position will just be supplanted by someone else who can just write the prompt better. They don't need any kind of artistic talent. They just need to know how to describe what they want it to look like.
Yeah. And that's how it goes.
And so,
yeah. I don't think there's a single job that cannot be replaced by AI to a certain extent. But in the end, it will just be about cost effective or quality, essentially.
Right. Well, and like, I mean, my job would probably be pretty easy to replace with a AI agent, and you could dump all of the technical manuals into the agent, and it would have the correct answers for you more often than not. And not that I'm not giving correct answers, but I mean, I just have to go look at those books too. The other side of that, though, is that I don't have an understanding or knowledge of the different vehicles that we work on.
No,
like, I know about my equipment.
You also have the human point of view, something that the AI will not have.
Oh yeah, no, that's straight up our edge, right?
Yeah,
like
the human factor,
edge,
right?
Well, our edge against our competitors is that we have, like, one of our edges against our competitors, I mean, aside from we give shit away hand over fist, but is that we have United States based. You'll never talk to a phone tree response. You call up our phone line, you're always going to talk to me or one of my dudes, the other two guys. So because it's just me and two other guys, we get to know the people pretty well, right? And so they're very comfortable calling us more often than not, because we're like kind of buddy with them, you know.
Oh,
we're
hey,
always
it's Dave again.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, when they answer the phone, and I'm, you know, I do it so much, I could be the genuine fake guy. I talk to all these people so much that when somebody calls in and they're like, hey, it's Steve from such and such county, and I'm like, oh, hey Steve, how you been, man? And we just carry off like that, you know, like, oh, hey, how you doing? What can I help you with today? And then we just get to chatting about stuff, you know, and chatting about his problem more often than not, and I can fix this if I can fix it or not, you know. We'll talk about the weather, because that's always a thing that comes up, because we're across the country and the weather's different, and because that's just our business.
And also,
you know,
you're American, and the weather
worried about
really
weather stuff.
fascinating.
Well, so I look at weather maps all the time, and it is because my business, we deal primarily in snowplows and stuff, and so I want to see where, and municipal vehicles, right? So I would like to see where my vehicles, which of my companies might have vehicles out working on hard weather. So, you know, they get tornadoes and shit sometimes. They get, you know, they'll get weather events and stuff. And so I'll just check it out and be like, hey, you know, what's going on in their neck of the woods? And then I look at my neck of the woods, and then I end up watching the clouds. Because I found some really cool maps that have really great weather maps on them. So that's what I spend. I look at that a lot, and so I can talk to people. And I was meeting with the dudes from Denver International Airport. I met with them last week, and of course they're obsessed with the weather there, because they have to watch the weather. They have to be ready for any kind of weather event to pop up, in case they have to clear one runway really quick.
Yeah.
You know, like if they got to get out there and get water off of one runway if they can, so the planes can land, they need to be able to do it quick. And so that's what our equipment helps them do.
No one is more interested in knowing the weather than people working at airports.
Right, for real.
Even more
it's pretty
so
cool.
it's even more so than the captain on a ship when heading towards a storm, because things can hit Splitsville a lot quicker in an airport than anywhere else.
Well, and you're far more likely to have, like, if sudden weather comes in and a pilot isn't used to it, that's like 200 people that can be dead. And like, that's a major incident, right? Like, if you guys get hit by a big storm, everybody goes inside.
Oh, we go inside, we buckle up, we go inside, we buckle down, and the captain can also make this really funny decision that, yeah, the weather looks pretty shit, we're staying at harbor.
Yeah, exactly. But so I've got to talk to the dudes at Denver and Ted Stevens, which is the Alaska airport in Fairbanks. That's the the big Alaska airport. I've got to talk to those guys too. And of course, it's an entirely different conversation about weather up there with those dudes, because I talked to them in the middle of summer. And I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going up there? Like, oh, it's been beautiful up here. It's like 50 degrees. I'm like, holy shit. You know, it's like, it's freaking June.
Yeah, but you have that
But
human connection there, right? Which is
right,
something the AI can fake, but it can never truly give.
right, exactly. And so I got to have, and that's exactly the point, is that I got to have a good conversation with those dudes, um, and they got to meet someone as a human being, as another person,
Yep.
and know that another, because like an AI isn't invested in your success, and I'm invested in my customer success because I get paid based on how well they do. So I want my customers to do well.
Yeah. Let's see.
And I don't know, and I'm kind of a people person, and I like to talk, obviously.
Oh,
So
really? Huh?
yeah, no,
I
you
hadn't
never could have
noticed.
guessed.
I hadn't
Get some
noticed.
caffeine in me, and I just can't shut the f up about a lot of shit.
Sounds
So
familiar. That's pretty much 50% of my own job, honestly, dude.
so um but yeah, my job could be replaced by an AI agent eventually, but it's not going to happen until the anti-clanker sentiment goes away.
Yeah. And I don't
You know,
really think that'll be a thing. If one thing
it'll
I'm
be a
finding interesting,
generational
I know
thing.
we're. It's not just generational. I think this is gonna be very. It's not a black pill. It's more like humanity is going to change for this to happen, though. But I see it
Oh,
as a possibility. Tinfoil hat moment, by the way. Schizo,
oh yeah.
if you want to put it other words. I think in the end, we're gonna become so dependent on AI to a certain point because it will essentially make that ha-ha human future thing, old cybernetic human future kind of bullshit.
Oh no, I 100% agree. I think
Yeah.
that once the technology becomes that accessible, it becomes accessible to most people, it will be like it'll just people won't think about it anymore.
Yeah, and
Right,
I
like
don't.
right now, people
It's
are.
not even going to
Well, I
be
say,
thinking about it. It's going to be that people will start. I'm not talking about just using it more, but they're going to integrate. Like these are going to be the people who willingly gets one of those brain chips because it is a far more effective way of learning things. Instead of just
oh
us
yeah,
having the phone in our hands or asking Grok, is this real? Right?
oh
They're
god, I
gonna
hate
be.
that.
Believe me, I hate it too. Uh, they're gonna be the ones who have that thing implanted into chip into their heads, and they're gonna be using that in their learning. It's gonna be constantly connected all the time, and even if they're outside of a internet connection and shit like that, right? They're still gonna have that machine in them. It's gonna be a part of them.
Oh
Again, this
yeah,
is
no,
really far in the future. This is essentially a cybernetic humanity kind of future thing, but it
right.
is it is it's the most mundane thing I can imagine to use in a cybernetic sense, and that's why it seems very likely for me.
Oh yeah, I think it's undeniable. That
Yeah,
that
it's
that is the future.
yeah,
That's just all there is to it. That is the future. There's not oh, because why wouldn't you?
exactly.
Why wouldn't you? Because if it's that easy and convenient, then why wouldn't you? It would have
Exactly.
to be, um, and that would confer upon you like so many benefits. Like if you could just have access to the internet in your head all the time. And unfortunately, I mean, it would be so beneficial that it would be limiting
Stupid
to
not to do it.
humanity.
Yeah, it would.
And so yeah, it's
Why
stupid not to
wouldn't
do it.
again? Why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
gonna be the most effective thing to do.
Right. It'll be the meta. Now,
Yeah. Oh Christ, that's.
now whether it's a bad thing or not, like whether is that really a bad thing? Like I guess that's the question.
There are
Um,
positives and negatives, and again, the reason why I believe it's the most likely thing, it's yes, you have a brain chip in your head, but there are people who will genuinely accept this because it will just make life easier. And in the end, it's gonna be such a convenience that people aren't even gonna question it and install it into their kids. Imagine how much money you save on schooling, dude.
Oh, dude, for sure. For sure. Like, it would be... There was a... God, was it Outer Limits or the new Twilight Zone? There was an old show talking about that. Like, people lost the ability to read.
Yep.
Because they didn't need to. Because if you could just look up any information you want. And so then there's this... The show was... There was this supercomputer controlling... Not supercomputer controlling humanity per se. I mean, it was controlling humanity was the ultimate thrust of it. It was that it was trying to wipe out humanity, but not in a roundabout way, basically by enslaving them. And nobody knew how to shut it down, and everybody had a chip in their head, but nobody could read. And so there was one guy that could read, and he was trying to read it. And he had to read the book, like the shutdown codes, and that's what ultimately shut down the AI. But yeah, people lost the ability to read, and it makes me worry though, or it makes me wonder. Like, we do worry about that dystopian future constantly. People have always got that black pill about we're gonna head into the Wall-E future, where everybody's just a fat consumer in drinking soda and watching videos. We're just going to be watching TikToks and consuming product as we,
There's going to be a lot of those, but honestly, it's just going to be just more droning around.
Well, but how many people will just outright, like, it won't be a ubiquitous thing, I don't think. You know, there'll still be a segment of the population that doesn't do it. I don't think that will ever...
Again, it will be so common and it will just spread out popularly, and then it's gonna be a divide because they're not gonna be actual people anymore, the people that do the computer chip in their head. They are gonna become very much opposed to the people who are normal.
Well, transhumans, right? Or transhumans.
So it'll just be people with machine heads that has all the knowledge they need. It's like, oh, what? Okay, I need to know this. Beep, beep, boop, done. There, I got it.
Right.
It's just gonna be more effective in a lot of different spaces.
Yeah.
And that's why I think,
I agree.
And with that part too, they'll be able to reason more things out. However, what's gonna be the kicker on this one, and what's gonna make it dystopian is how much of the machine will be part of their thinking, their reasoning. Will it be really cold? Will it be driven by humanity? It's hard to say. Like,
right? Are they going to become the Hermes bot?
Yeah,
it's replacing themselves eventually, you know, slowly over time. Of course, that's the thing, dude. Is that if you're going to have, it just made me think about that. If you want bionics or cybernetics or anything like that, it will likely necessarily come with a chip in your head.
Oh yeah, it might be 10, might be 50, might even be 100 years, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Now, again, and that's the worry is that people are gonna have a chip in their head and the chip's gonna control them. But
I don't think it's gonna be able to control them that way, but it is more like that the knowledge will give some pretty strong hints of what to do. You know the pointers when you try to search for something, but the search engine like, but wouldn't you rather this instead?
Oh no, yeah, no, I get that. But that's if the microcontroller in your head has any sort of processing power outside of the ability to just move your cybernetics. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Having a chip in your head or having a chip implanted in you doesn't necessarily mean that you're joining the singularity. It could just be like, you know, we put servo control chips in all sorts of shit. They're not smart. They just control the servos.
Yeah.
Little microcontrollers, you know? So you would likely have to have something like that.
Knowledge without agency. And we will never, and this is for anyone thinking that it is possible to have like a Terminator future, it's not. A machine can never be a human. No matter how many simulations, no matter how good it becomes, quantum blah blahs, no. A machine will never have the agency of a human. It will never have the ability to think. It can fake it, but it never will be human. All right? We will never have Skynet coming up in the way it did, unless a person is it. If you want a technological slavery, then Dune and the Butlerian Jihad is the closest thing you're gonna get.
We have a Butlerian Jihad, yeah. For sure. No, I don't know. I think if that kind of shit happens, it's going to start in China.
Oh,
I think if Skynet happens, it's going to start in China.
I mean, they've already created these, human robots with human cloned brains. So
Right.
And if there's a human rights violation, it is, or an insult to nature, it is bound to be in China.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the unfortunate thing, though, is that a lot of advancements can be made very quickly if you do unethical shit to people.
Yep.
It's the unfortunate reality. Louis C.K. had a joke that said, there's no limit to the amount of things you can accomplish if you don't give a fuck about people.
That is true.
Yeah, that's really true. Unfortunately.
I mean, just look at what the Japanese did to Chinese prisoners during the Second World War.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, but look at well, they always claim the pyramids. Oh, the pyramids were built by slaves, which is not true. The pyramids were not built by slaves. I don't even know if the pyramids were built by the Egyptians. But well, like the railroads. We'll say the railroads. There was a lot of people that died on the railroads, or Hoover Dam, or Three Gorges Dam. During building that Three Gorges Dam, there was a lot of people that fucking died during the construction of that Three Gorges Dam.
Yep.
And well, like the Hoover Dam, they say that there's people in there's skeletons in the foundation in the curing concrete of the Hoover Dam.
I mean,
don't know how true that is.
That's proven to be in the Chinese Great Wall.
Oh yeah. And so I think you should line that in red.
Yeah.
I think you should make the fur red.
Too. It's a badass red wolf.
Right.
There we go.
There you go. So yeah, you can do a lot of shit if you don't give a fuck about people.
Yeah. And that's just a sad reality of it all,
Yeah, for sure. You can accomplish a lot of things. But anyhow, so back to the AI thing, which I guess this is really kind of wandered off the Gloryhammer topic, but that's okay.
It's kind of standard for a Trim Dave episode.
It kind of is. And I feel like this is kind of an important discussion to have about
I mean, let's put it like this. Hootsman fought to avoid a demon future, right? Demon controlled future.
Right.
And again, AI isn't evil. It is a neutral thing. It is the people who are programming, controlling the AI, the basis of the AI that are the evil or good people.
Hey, well, the Hootsman helped save the robot prince, too, so, I mean...
Exactly, and the robot prince of Octotool is fucking badass!
So not all clankers are bad.
Exactly, not all clankers.
But yeah, I think most people's employment will only last as long as people's tolerance to intolerance to clankers will last.
Yeah.
Like the only reason a lot of these jobs are still there is just because like my dudes don't want to talk. They don't even want to talk to a fucking phone tree. And I don't blame them. I hate that shit too. I hate calling in and talking to a phone tree. Like, number one, I hate calling. So if I'm calling already, I'm not happy. And I don't want to talk to a robot that doesn't or can't give a shit about what I'm... What? A phone tree? That's when you call in, it's like press 1 for this. Press 2 for this. Yeah, those are called... Yeah, those are called phone trees here.
What I just said is a lot ruder than that.
Yeah.
There's sort of a societal disdain, I think, against those things where I come from.
Yeah. There's a societal disdain against them everywhere. Everybody everywhere hates those things. Like, one, they hate pressing one to 1 or 2 for English. They hate having to listen to the stupid phone menu where it's like, hey, I just need to call about my bill. And it's like, do you want to talk about, right? Do you want to talk about tax and sales information? Or like, no, I want to talk about my bill. And then you go through the tree and get to where you think the bill, you'll be talking about your bill. And it turns out that where you needed to talk about your bill was under like the tax and information section instead of where the, kind of dumb shit like that. Like the phone trees can't, because people have questions that aren't yes or no, and they aren't binary. They're like, hey, what is this?
Like so many
And
others.
you can't get that from a phone tree. But you can get it from an AI agent, an AI talk agent. And especially if that AI talk agent is fed all of the information. Like, if, what the thing is, if I wanted to be super lazy about my job, that's all I would need to do. I could create a GPT and upload all of these technical manuals, because I have all of our technical manuals, but technical manuals for a lot of these trucks are available online. I can just download those and put them in there. And then when they're like, hey, where can I connect this thing? I could just say, oh, connect it here. I could type that into the chat GPT and say, oh, you connect it here. But at the point where I'm doing it, what's to stop them from doing it?
This made me think about something. A friend of mine who's dealing with trading, he's part of this trading group, right? And he basically has this deal. They're basically making a deal with one of the prime traders of their organization to have an AI follow his move, So usually the dude sits down and says, okay, buy, sell, buy, do this thing, do this now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are kind of trying out to use AI to do that for them. So the AI will look whenever he makes a move. So he will still do the trading. There's still a person doing all the trading. However, it's the AI that reacts to it. So they're going to see if they can do some kind of subscription-based thing where that follows the main trader.
Yeah.
I mean, that is using AI as a tool, which I'm all for. Use AI to cover for your weaknesses until you're either able to find a way to replace the AI, or at least be able to live with it in a way where it doesn't consume everything.
Right.
Again, AI isn't a replacement. It is just a tool until you find something better.
Don't use it as a crutch, I guess, is the real thing. Don't lean on it.
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck, and I'm giving the wolf a iron nose.
Say, this is cool looking so far.
Thanks. One single iron fang, because I'm edgy like that. Fuck it, I'm giving it 4. A red wolf.
The Hollywood Hootsman.
Hollywood Hootsman.
Oh yeah, this was a super fun show. I got to go with.
Yeah.
I'm picking him up, my boy up in the airport a little bit later.
Yeah, go a bit more into this this whole experience on the. Talk more about the concert while I do this.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, the concert was, like I said, they got everybody chanting and everything like that. Ailstorm gets everybody to row. I think I talked about that in the last one.
Yeah,
too.
you got down and they go down and start fucking wiggling.
Everybody sits down and starts rowing. Which, if you were the first show of the night, like if you were the first act of the night, it probably wouldn't be too bad. But those people are all coming up all gross and covered in spilled beer and drinks and grime. But if it's worth it, like you go to a show to see that kind to do that kind of shit. And I guess if you come back dirty, it's not that big of a deal.
Hey, as long as it's fun, that's what matters for most people in
Right.
this kind of thing.
Right. That's the participation of it. And it was a really interactive show. They got into the audience, they involved the audience, which I would expect from people who have creative minds, like this creative of a mind. I don't expect there was a way they could not interact with the audience when they're performing, because it's talent, right? Like this kind of stuff takes a lot of talent and and outgoing nature to do. So of course they're going to be kind of gregarious and talking to the crowd as a result.
Yep. There we go. Hootsman
There you go.
colored.
That's awesome.
Let's see. There we go.
Are you going to work on the background?
Gonna do that. Just gonna see if I can do some quick shading. We're
Yeah.
past the hour mark, but I shouldn't be using too much time on this.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna go by the classic Dave trim thing, it'd be freaking what, 2 hours?
Right, 2 hours.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
It's fascinating watching this drawing process.
Yeah.
Like just watching the technical process of it. You could do instructional videos about how to use the software too. That could be something.
Maybe make my own little school.
Let's
see.
Because these brushes are so cool.
They are fucking amazing.
We nerd out about the brushes every time too. Just nerd out about this.
As you fucking should. No, let's see, which one was the shit? I forgot which one I liked the. Question mark? Huh. This one maybe? I need to find the right one.
That looks a little dirty.
It does. This one too. Shit, I had it a little while ago. Fuck.
Nope. The best part about this is you can fuck around on it and then just delete the layer, and if you don't, and start over on it. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's the one.
Yeah, we're doing this one. It's gonna be quick and dirty. If I go back to there. Ha. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. That didn't go. That went different than I expected.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that was weird.
I have an idea.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm following the process and wait and see.
Here we go. Dark. And then I go.
All right. I'm shivering with anticipation.
Whenever you say
it's a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I heard that one first time from Shadow of War, one of the orcs that are. It's very clear that the orc is very interested in the main character in a not so friendly way. Most orcs just want to stab you. This dude, he want to stab you when you're alive, and then he's going to stab you when you're dead, kind of thing. But he's not going to be using his knife when he stabs you.
And let's say that's like too dark.
Yeah, it is. Shit, I had an idea for this. Bollocks!
Okay. Yeah, I'd say shut up. I'll just shut up and let you do your process.
Maybe do. I had a thing. Can I cheat with this? Yes, I can.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I can cheat with this. I'm gonna cheat with this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we're doing quick and easy on this one. And this one gets Pipeline? We're going down the pipeline, boys and girls. It's quick and
We used to
dirty.
play. That's a really good song from when I was. It's like an old surfer tune, Pipeline.
You were a
And it's
surfer
just
dude, bruh?
guitars. No, no, no. But when I was in high school, my band teacher really loved songs like that, and so that was one of the songs that we played for pep band at the basketball games. Was Pipeline.
Nice.
That was a really cool song.
I haven't heard Pipeline. Might have to link
It's
it.
yeah. I'll have to send you a copy of it, or I'll have to send it to you. It was Pipeline and American Band was our two favorite things because now we're talking. Look how fucking far we've gone. My band teacher in high school was like this super talented guy, so he would take songs and write out the parts for them. Right, so he transcribed some parts for us, and it wasn't like the whole song. It was like the first, I don't know, minute of a song, and he would write out parts for everybody. And was it American Band was one of them. That was like our favorite one. And then Pipeline was another one that was really good. And those we liked those because I liked those because they had good trombone parts, and I was a trombone player. So
It's one of my favorite things. I never really had the gift of being any kind of instrumental kind of guy. Though I do hear people do say that I sing well, but I don't believe that.
you have an angelic voice, like Will Ferrell and Step Brothers.
Oh god, yeah, that's where you're going. Oh boy. Yeah. Sometimes when I do a little bit of singing, some people say I do it really well.
Oh, there you go.
But it depends on the situation. Like one dude said I could do a really good Frank Sinatra.
Oh, nice, nice. So are you doing like karaoke shit?
No.
Oh, just singing. Just doing it for the love of the game.
It's a stress reaction, actually. When
There you go.
When I work and I get stressed out, I tend to just, without thinking, I just sing something.
Nice.
So I've been singing both Gloryhammer, Hailstorm, Powerwolf. Sometimes I go really classic, and sometimes I feel like doing yelling a little bit of Sinatra. And some guests really enjoy it. There's this nickname that's on the ship now, which guests always give it to me. It's the singing chef.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's oh boy. That's my nickname among the guests aboard the ship, the singing chef. I'm not really.
Hey, that's not bad.
I know, but I don't feel like I deserve it. I just make noises, all. That's all.
Hey, they enjoy it.
Yeah, they
And
do.
it happens enough to where you're catching the nickname on numerous occasions. So there you go.
Yeah, it's I'm not getting rid of it. I don't think I want to either, but it's not enough to try to make something out of it.
Well, and if it helps you relieve stress, then like
Yeah. Apparently, it made some of the waiters start doing the same thing, though they do it more as a singing, actually just start singing while they work, which started annoying some of the more grouchier waiters. So the hotel manager pulled me to the side, like, dude, you need to stop. Can you calm down to sing a little bit among the waiters? Because some of them are starting to be affected, and they're singing and annoying the other ones, the grumpier ones. That guy? Yeah, that guy.
yeah, of course.
Basically getting annoyed.
It's always that guy. Fuck that guy. He's a jerk.
He's a bit of a jerk. He's an alright dude, but he's a bit of a jerk at times. But it is fully knowledgeable that he is a jerk when he does it. So it's not that he is a jerk he does it because it's stress relief, and he's honest about it. You can't really hate him about it. That's what I mean.
He's like, I'm gonna be a fucker.
Yeah.
To make me feel better.
Yeah.
That sounds like Pedro Pascal getting touchy because he has anxiety.
Yeah, but it's more like he says, yeah, and if you hate it, just hit me with the best you got, and I'll roll with the punches. So he's open about it. He said, basically, the dude came along like, yeah. So when I get stressed, I become a fucking asshole. So feel free to hit back if I ever start being snarky at you guys. And then
Oh,
he
good.
left. So as much as a douchebag he can be, he doesn't have a bad bone in his body. He's just
Oh,
tired.
so he's self-aware. That's good.
He's
That's
incredibly
fine.
so. Yeah. So I'm pretty much honest about it too. And when when the manager told me about it, I was like, yeah, I try, but I can't really help it because it's a stress reaction. Like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Tourette's.
Kind of. Yeah. Because when I get stressed, I go fully automatic, and I don't really think much about what I do. I just do.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's fun. It's good fun. Guests having a fun, and they enjoy it too. But it can get a little bit much sometimes.
Yeah.
There's this one dude who apparently enjoyed it so much that before he left, he took the song "My Way" and rewrote it into a thank you song for me.
Oh, that's funny.
That was fucking awesome, dude. I still have the note in the back here, and the best part, he didn't have any proper paper, so he was forced to use a sick bag.
That's wild.
No, a nacho bag, right? A vomit bag. I fucking love that. So yeah, I really appreciated that. It was good. And also,
Yeah,
he was
that's-
real good at singing too. So he was part of a choir at home. A lot of people,
that's cool.
yeah, a lot of people recommend me join a choir or trying to do something more about it. And it's tempting, but
It would give you something to do, honestly.
yeah, I am starting to consider it the older I get.
It's like civic engagement,
Yeah,
or sing at the
pretty
church
much.
choir. If you go to church, sing in your church choir.
It is tempting.
Yeah.
We'll see. Some people say I should go and try to get into theater or some shit as well. It's like, seeing what kind of people is in theater.
That's because they're calling you gay, dude.
Yeah, I know.
they're like, wow,
Or
you
more
should
like
be in the theater.
they want me to. Nah, I'm already a fucking sailor, so that ship sailed for a long time ago.
Dude, that's a great one. I'm gonna start using that. You
Yeah.
sound like you should be in theater.
Well, I'm already I'm a chef at sea. Okay, the only way
Yeah.
that can get any gayer is becoming literally a fucking gigolo for men. That only way it can get gayer. Just fucking saying, dude. If you
Right.
don't, if you don't know, then just go to kitchen and watch how the people work there. You don't get more homoerotic than that. Let's see.
What are we at for the time?
If you're okay, 1.5 hours, we have got 15 minutes left.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, Basic will just have to deal. Sorry.
I'm running short on time too.
How long do you have?
So
How long do you have, dude?
3 minutes, but that's
Oh,
okay.
sorry,
I
dude.
can push that back a little bit. That's fine.
I'll go quick on this one.
It's cool, but I like this technique. Like it's
Yeah.
been put the darker color on and then change the hue of it. That's a good way to do it. Because
Hey,
it's easier to see where you're
it's
shading with the
about-
darker one.
Yep, it's about learning new tricks, and this is definitely a
Right.
trick worth learning.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see if I turn a little bit different on the granules here. That might work. Since this is steel and not... Ooh, hello.
Yeah.
Basic's probably gonna throw a curse at me at some point. Australian dark magic with spiders. Crikey, Trim. Another 1.5 hour. Fucking Huntsman spider curse. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh my lord.
Oh, those
yeah.
are fucked.
Keep it as a pet.
That's scary. Like, I don't like regular spiders, but, you know, they're, at least they're small. But then you have these fucking demons from Australia and just... Oh boy. Maybe that's why they are not allowed to have guns in Australia. They could just arm up and fucking poison venomous creatures.
Right.
Local news.
More people.
Government has been stormed by a bunch of angry civilians armed with spider throwers? More at 11?
Oh man. Dude, if you could make something that threw huntsman spiders at people or funnel web spiders at people, and just flung them on them, I bet you could invade somewhere with that shit.
If I saw someone with a fucking slingshot throwing huntsman spiders, I would surrender immediately.
Like if someone threw, I don't know, say someone's getting ready to pull their gun on you and you threw a big wad of spiders in their face, would they still be able to pull their gun?
No, they wouldn't.
Like, that's a good question. Like, I know the Hootsman would.
Oh, yeah, but that's because he's a fucking Hootsman, but we ain't Hootsman.
He'd just eat the spiders.
Oh, yeah.
It'd chew them up and spit them out.
Oh, this is rather quaint. I don't even know how to do a proper Scottish. Discordia will probably punish me for later, but hey, what can you do?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's such an interesting, circling back, it's an interesting that they've done so much lore, that they've put so much effort into making the lore.
Yeah.
But it's clever, it's creative, it's entertaining, right? I mean, and it's supposed to be, it's entertainment. And so it's really great to see an artist taking it seriously, taking their entertainment seriously, and not feeling like, because putting this much effort into it shows that they are definitely trying to entertain, not that they feel entitled to entitled to any sort of audience.
Nah.
So
it's glorious what they have. Ooh, okay. That's cool. Alright, we're going with the overlay.
Oh, there you go. That is cool.
Ooh. Overlay looks pretty metal, too. He's using dark iron.
Nope.
Softlight's not bad either. We're using this one. Unless you see anything that could be improved, then we're going with this.
Oh, I think it looks good, dude.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Now. Fucking stressing out again. No singing, though, because now I have you to help me talk, which is good enough.
Yeah, hit me with your rendition of My Way.
No. I need a warm-up for that shit, dude. Let's see. Bessic probably start putting on the musical intro there. Disappointing.
Yeah.
Or actually, no. Just no. That's never happening. That's the problem with me. I can do a lot of shit with a chef's uniform on, right? I can do a lot of shit with that. Say a lot of shit, do a lot of games and shit. But in civilian or outside, not a fucking chance in hell, dude.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking cringeworthy.
It's different when you're at work, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
there's
the
a lot
mask
of shit
you
that's
wear.
different when you're at work.
Yeah, it's a mask you wear, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know that
yeah.
quote from the Jim Carrey movie, The Mask? It is real. The whole thing there. And that is such a truth.
God,
Because
it's
you
been so
have
long
different
since I've watched
faces
that
for
movie.
you have different faces for who you meet and who you're with. And when I'm at work, I tend to be much different than when I am home. Even though in many ways I am not, I'm still very much different. You would probably not recognize me that much.
So that's a sentiment well, yeah, I mean, we all have to be different at work, right? Like, I'm definitely different at work.
Yep.
Not incredibly different, but like,
Enough.
yeah. But yeah, that talks about there's a T.S. Eliot. He mentions that in one of his poems, like time to prepare the faces of the faces for the faces you meet, or something like that. And
Yep.
so, yeah, it's code switching. You got to be
Pretty
a
much.
different person all the time.
And it's also kind of exhausting over time. But hey,
I
what can
bet
you
if
do?
those news anchors talked like that, like they did at home, like they do on TV, that their spouses would strangle them in their sleep.
Most likely. And now for the news. Honey, what did you
Right?
do last night? I swear, Harold, if you don't stop talking like that, I'm going to stab you in your sleep. Board 11.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know what kind of accent I use there.
I don't know. It's the newscaster accent. They have this weird. Yeah.
I'm talking about the
They have a
woman I
weird
talk-
generic accent. That sounds like a New York accent.
right.
That's a Nacky woman accent. That's what.
Yeah. Oh dear, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
No, that sounds Wisconsin.
Ah,
Absolutely
lot-
terrible.
oh, it's dreadful.
But which
What
would
am I
make
gonna
sense
do?
because they have a lot of Swedish and Norwegian people, and that's where
Yeah.
that accent, that Midwest accent, kind of comes from. Is the Scandinavian? No. Asher. Sorry.
We now return to Asher being a piece of shit.
It's a crazy kitten, dude.
Yeah.
He's trying to climb on top of my TV. He's gonna knock some shit down. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, so sorry, I had to stop and deal with that.
That's right. Let's see.
Get him out from behind problem area.
Kid Cat is being a problem. More to live.
Yeah. He's a sweet guy, but he likes to get into trouble. So
Yeah, I mean, he's a kitten, right? That's kind of what they do.
yeah.
There we go. You know, I had a lot of fun with this, even though I'm breaking up the time a bit. I enjoy being able to do the whole color thing a lot more. It's
Oh yeah.
nice, and fucking hell, dude, the difference in what I do, it's easy to see.
It's made your line work a lot quicker.
Oh
Too.
yeah, dude.
So line works a lot quicker.
Without doubt. And Besic, he was the one who saw it first, you know? He was the one like, I've been essentially fucking off with a lot of time that I don't have to do because I already got most of the line work done by my... You know how I use, like, what, 5 different sections of sketching?
Mm-hmm.
Now I just do one sketch and then I do line work, and it's worked really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't say
Yeah,
it to
to speed
Besic
up your
directly,
process.
but yeah, don't tell it to Besic, but he was right on that one.
Yes.
Yep. Hopefully we'll never find out.
Yeah, he'll never know that you said that ever. There's no place he could have ever guessed that.
Ever. It's not like he edits my videos
Oof.
or some shit.
See, I kind of like the lighter.
This one there, right?
Like that one, yeah, that one there,
Yep.
the overlay.
Yeah, I was starting to see the same, so we're going overlay.
Yeah.
This one, I'm thinking, overlay kind of works too, but I like the one that's a bit darker in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing this one. And now for the cloak itself. The right one. Fuck it, let's do make peace. I haven't used make peace for a while. I want to make peace.
Okay. Oh, you little monster. This little kitten's knocking shit down.
Yeah.
It's like trying to stick his paw in my water. Little savage.
Yeah, he's pushing limits. He wants attention.
Yeah, he
Hell,
does.
my nephew has started his reign of terror because he started to walk now. He's learned to walk, the cute little shit. Which of
That's
course now
awesome.
means that his reign of terror has begun. There is nothing on this planet that is, unless it's bolted to the floor, will not hit the floor. Right? If it's not bolted down, it will go down.
Yeah, it's either going on the floor in his mouth or a combination of both. That's how it was with my kids when they were little that age too.
He's surprisingly good at not trying to eat stuff he's not supposed to eat, but he loves throwing shit on the floor. He threw it on the ground! Threw it on the ground! He's not a part of the system! Where the fuck did that come from? Holy shit!
Oh, that's hilarious.
I didn't even remember that was a fucking thing. Holy shit!
I forgot about this part of your system thing. That's
Fucking hell!
Man, they didn't make me Dad. That's a cell phone.
So I threw it. Duh. Oh yeah. So as you can tell, trying to rush this thing a little bit, stressing out a little bit, and the result is I start making fucking noises. Let's see. What would be good for this one though? Ooh, hello. You know, this one's not bad. What do you think? Overlay or self-light?
I think the soft light, yeah. Stay with soft light.
Alright, 2 things left until we are done. Back to pipeline. Now, that would be this one. I said this one. There we go.
Alright.
It can be more there.
Do the skull in the background.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a really simple fucking background, dude. Skull, teeth. You gotta brush your teeth, boy. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, what do you think? Like, he invented California in this universe.
He founded the Kingdom of California.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, is hilarious because they're European. They're not American.
I mean, America started from Europe, so you know.
Well, yeah, no, but I mean, that they would include California as part of the mythology, and that he becomes the greatest movie star to have ever lived.
Yep. Hey, you gotta give California some wins, okay? It's been having a rough time of late. Maybe they saw
they've
it as
struggled lately.
Yeah, they deserve a W.
Right.
The Hootsman created your land. Suddenly, real California just gets this slight boost. Oh, there's so many jokes I want to make, but none of them are, you know.
Right.
If you want my opinion of California, drop in by Sultans of Shadowley every Saturday.
Oh God. Yeah, no kidding. We'll give you more than earful about California.
Ugh.
So that looks cool. What's the overlay on that one gonna do? And it has to be
hard light.
Hard light's got to be. It's not hard light. Vivid light maybe.
What a color! Ooh.
Color burn's not bad.
Nah, it's a bit red though. But yeah, fuck it. Let's go with it.
It is a little red. Yeah, go for it.
Fuck it.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's better than the others.
Stick with the red theme of the armor.
Exactly. Color coding, baby. Whatever the hell that means. There we go. Now, this one is gonna be interesting to see how it do. So, alright, let's try this first, and then I do this.
Nuts, cat.
Down, kitty.
He's just being extremely. Anyhow, so the I'm just watching at this point. It's cool looking.
Yeah.
It's just cool to watch the shading.
Thank you. I am almost done now. I just need this, and I just need to do the background, and we are golden. Let's see. Go now. Right. Hard light, soft light.
Go back to the overlay. Yeah, I think overlay's probably good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Another trick. Maybe if I do this. And, this.
Make it a little lighter.
Oh, I have an idea. I removed this one.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. Then the mouth gets darker and the eyes get to stay the way they are, like that.
Yeah. There we go.
Works. Fuck yeah. All right. There's a Hootsman. Holy shit, that's a lot of layers. Ooh, 24 layers in total.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. All right, now the background should be something relatively simple. Where's the fucker I was looking for? Damn it. Screw it.
Okay. I'm like watching again, anticipation.
Anticipation. Seriously, guys, a game I really want to recommend is Shadow of War. It is such a fucking good game.
Shadow of War or Shadow of Mordor?
Both are pretty good, but
okay.
Yeah, Shadow of War makes Shadow of Mordor look like a tech demo.
Okay.
Also, it's a good way to cure arachnophobia because Shelob is surprisingly hot there. She has a human form, which looks pretty neat.
That's an interesting choice.
Yep.
To put her in a human form.
Yeah, it's a bit of a different kind of idea, but don't mind it.
Yeah.
Don't mind it too much.
I'm a big fan of spiders, though, so I'm not a good. I'm not a good judge of that. I'm not a good barometer. I love spiders, so you can't take my opinion on spider stuff.
I am.
It's like skulls. If you ask me if I should add skulls to shit, I'm gonna tell you yes.
No, skulls are badass, dude. Skulls are
always add skulls.
Awesome. Skulls, yes, always skulls. But spiders, no. Let's put it like this: the first time I played Skyrim, and that forest spider came down, I turned off the game. Because they're scary. Fucking terrifying.
He looks like he's bursting with power.
Yeah, that's the plan. If I do a little darker here. There we go. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Give it a little depth.
Yep, that's the plan. Makes it look like a little bit of power and blood.
Right. Blazing power in the terror vortex.
Exactly. Remind me I should have made a vortex battle. Fuck it, we ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah.
There we go. We have done the Hootsman, the greatest demigod space barbarian in all of Space Dundee, from the wonderful world of Gloryhammer. Seriously, go watch the music videos. They're fucking amazing.
They're fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
They're cool as hell.
I can't wait to do the fucking robot prince of Octotool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be badass. Well, thank you so much, Dave, for joining me. It's been a fucking blast, and I'm looking forward to next time, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, yeah, next time we'll try to do something. We'll probably do something else Gloryhammer related, just to kind of keep the thing going.
Yeah, I
But,
have a Gloryhammer
yeah.
unless you want to talk about one of the other cartoons, but I'm down with whatever.
Yeah.
And on the side of thank you Besic for doing a lot of this editing and for sitting through all this. I appreciate what you do and what you can do. And also another big thank you to Robert Renato, who lets us continuously abuse and use his music for my videos. Thank you very much, dude. And also to everyone who's taken time out of the day to either listen to and or watch this video, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and thanks again, Dave. Bye-bye,
Yeah,
everyone.
man.